Hey guys, Terry here, aka Lucrativesoldier, aka Terry Farmer Official on IG, checking in with my latest video. Thanks for checking it out. If you watched my last video, then you know I was talking about the new tires I got. If you read the title of this video, then you know what those tires are, and I'm gonna give you a rundown of what I think of them and how well they perform, etc, etc, etc. If you missed the title, I'm speaking of the Falken Wildpeak AT Trail tires. I'm gonna start by saying I love the look of the tire. They are more aggressive looking than the tires that came on the Forester. Have a nice off-road look to them. And you know, when I picked them up, it was a debate between going with the 235/55 18s or the 235/60 18s. And nobody's done the 60s in this tire, and I really wanted to try it. But you know, I didn't want to make the mistake and go too big and have to pay twice as much for two sets of tires. So I did get the 235/55 18s, and I'm glad I went that direction, and I'll show you why. It's not much clearance. Okay, so it looks like there's a decent amount of space between the tire and the wheel well until you turn the wheel. Now you can see exactly how close the tire comes to making contact with the wheel well. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys how I got the best price on these tires. I stumbled upon a channel on YouTube called MT. So the guy has a video where he basically, you know, gives you a rundown on how to get the best price for these tires. And you'll be surprised it's not science. But I want you to check it out. His name is MT on YouTube. I'll have the link right there. Do you see it? I hope it's there. That's the whole plan. I'm new to that part. You know, I don't ever put the links in, but this time we're gonna have a link. And let them know I sent you, and make sure you go there before you purchase your tires. And I saved $200 on my set, so I don't know who don't want to save money. If you don't care about saving money, then don't worry about it, but I'm sure he'll still appreciate some subscribers. But anywho, check it out and let me know. So before doing this review, I pretty much took these tires everywhere. They've probably been on a 1,000-mile road trip. They've been on the windy mountain roads at speed. They've seen the snow, and they've seen some off-roading. So I will have some good info for you and tell you how well they performed in each of the situations. Okay, we're going to start it off with about a 600-mile drive from Southern California to Southern Utah. Got an early start, and the sun's starting to rise. We're probably about 2 hours into the drive. Okay, we're coming up on the California-Nevada state line. If you've done this drive, then you'll recognize the Ivanpah solar power facility over here. When the sun hits it at the right time, it just like glows. It's kind of cool. Okay, we're in Arizona, and we're heading through the canyon that right before you get into Utah. Okay, so I'll say up until this point, the ride is very smooth, comfortable. I don't hear any difference in road noise. And as far as MPG, I can't really tell, because at the same time I'm using a Thule rooftop carrier that I haven't used. So we have two factors taking its toll on our MPG. Okay, so here in the snow, the traction's good. I feel very comfortable and confident. Not worried at all. If you saw my last video from last year when we were out here, the snow was a lot deeper with the stock tires, and it did pretty good. So I'm not surprised at how well these are handling. Okay, so this is what we came in through. You know, not a big deal. I'm actually a bit disappointed because it wasn't any challenge for these Falken Wildpeak AT trail. Okay, so I'm a little upset because while driving through Utah, we were on our way to Bryce Canyon and we noticed a guy with his kids stuck in the snow. Big F-150, but it was only front wheel drive. So we busted a U, went back to check him out, see if he needed help, and of course he did. And I hate to tell y'all, but you know, I was like excited. I already had my little tool set ready, everything. Popped the bag, pulled out my, you know, recovery straps, all that good stuff, hooked it up. And you'd be surprised, this guy, I mean, dug himself so far deep in the snow that the snow was pretty much up to the bottom of his fender, you know, so it was like almost half his wheel was dug in. So, you know, we hooked him up, and at first, you know, I was slipping and, you know, whatnot, but once it finally caught, got him up out of there. And, you know, that's 2 for the soup, 1 rescue for the Jeep, and 1 rescue for Ford F-150. So, you know, it's looking good on the soup. I'm loving it. Wish I'd have got it on video. I got upset after I pulled it out. I told my wife, I was like, dang, why you didn't record it? So, you know, we weren't thinking about it. We were just thinking about, you know, helping this guy get out of here. Sorry I didn't get to get that one on video, but it sure would have been a good one, and it was real. So actually, I'm gonna put the guy on the spot. The guy is, oh man, I forgot his name, but he's like the owner of, forgot that too, one of the diners up there at, on your way to Bryce Canyon. So, you know, if you stop in, say him, tell him I said hi, tell him you heard the story. Okay, so we're back home, and I figure we'll take her and do a little bit of off-road testing before we get her all washed up. So here we go with this. I've done this in previous videos, so you can see the difference, and I failed to give the angle degrees in the previous video, so I made sure to get it this time.
We made it.
Yeah, with no problem.
Yep. Sweet.
Degrees. Okay, I'm going slow because I don't have a guide, so I'm going down blind. Okay, right here we're just going up the trail. It gets up to about an 8-degree uphill climb, but nothing big. It's not a big deal. Alright, so today I am headed up to Big Bear, get some snowboarding on, and so we will test out the Falken Wildpeaks on the windy road, see how well they handle. And so far I'm at the bottom of the hill, but so far, you know, and it's a little bit of traffic on a Sunday. Everybody and their mama's on their way up there. But so far, cornering, I can tell it is, you know, pretty planted. So, you know, we'll see if we can get going a little faster, try a little more. right, just passed a little Salty in the orange. Subaru Crosstrek. What's up, little Salty? Subaru Wave. Okay, so there was a point where I was able to kind of get going. I got up to speed, passed a few cars, and hitting the corners. I mean, the car is planted. You might feel just the slightest bit of roll on the tires, but I mean, the handling is still impressive. Pretty comparable to the stock tires. All right, had a good day on the slopes, had fun, and I'm headed home. And unfortunately, the ride home is more traffic than the ride up, and it's been very slow. Um, this is actually considered pretty fast to what it's been, but still, I couldn't get any good footage of, you know, the handling. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please thumbs up, like it, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, I'd appreciate it. And if you haven't already, don't forget to check out MT YouTube channel and see how to get the best price on these tires or any other tires. Very helpful info, so I appreciate them, and I'm sure he'll appreciate you guys checking them out and following. All right, catch you guys next time. Peace.